Greetings, chosen one. You didn't arrive here by chance. Deep down you felt a pull, a quiet yet undeniable whisper that you're different, that your life holds a greater purpose. These feelings are not random. They're signs that you are on a path meant only for those ready to step into their power. This is your time to explore, to awaken, and to embrace the truth of your chosen nature. If you've ever wondered why life feels so intense, or why you face challenges others don't seem to notice, you're not alone. These experiences are not just struggles, they're invitations to grow. Let us walk this path together, unraveling the mysteries of your journey and the sacred role you were born to fulfill. Are you ready to find out what it truly means to be one of the chosen? The path of the chosen. Do you feel the call? Have you ever felt a deep yearning, like there's more to life than meets the eye? That pull is the call. It's not loud or demanding, but it's persistent, nudging you towards something greater. For the chosen, this feeling is undeniable. It's as if your soul knows a truth your mind has yet to uncover. Imagine being drawn to places, people, or ideas that others overlook. Perhaps you've found yourself fascinated by the stars or captivated by questions about life's deeper meanings. These aren't just interests. They're signs that you're attuned to the unseen, ready to step beyond the ordinary. The call is an invitation. Will you answer it? Being chosen doesn't mean life will be easy. In fact, it often means the opposite. Your path will be filled with challenges, not because you're being punished, but because you're being prepared. Each obstacle strengthens your spirit and brings you closer to your purpose. Are you ready to embrace the call, knowing it's shaping you into who you're meant to be? Life's challenges, signs you may have missed. Think about the hardest moments of your life, the times you felt broken, when everything seemed to fall apart. Have you ever wondered why these experiences came to you? For the chosen, these moments aren't random. They're lessons, carefully placed to guide you toward your truth. Challenges often come disguised as losses or failures. Maybe you faced rejection in a job you thought was perfect, or lost a relationship you held dear. These moments, while painful, are often the universe's way of steering you towards something greater. In hindsight, can you see how they prepared you for the person you are now? Even everyday struggles carry meaning. Perhaps you've dealt with seemingly minor frustrations that tested your patience or resilience. These too are lessons, sharpening your ability to navigate the larger trials. The chosen are always being refined, even when the reasons aren't immediately clear. Life doesn't test the chosen to break them but to awaken their inner strength. These challenges reveal what truly matters and teach you to trust yourself. Can you see now how each trial was a step toward becoming the person you are today? Who are you, really? Who are you beneath the surface? Beyond the roles you play, the expectations placed upon you and the masks you wear. For the chosen, one of the first and most profound tests is to face this question honestly. It's not easy, but it's essential. Our lives are often filled with labels and identities given by others. You're a parent, a professional, a student. But who are you when those labels are stripped away? For the chosen, finding the answer requires introspection and courage. It's about seeing yourself not as the world defines you but as your soul knows you. This question isn't meant to intimidate but to inspire. Imagine peeling back every label, every mask, and standing in the raw truth of who you are. It's a process of liberation, not judgment. The chosen embrace this journey, knowing that self-awareness is the first step to fulfilling their purpose. This process is like peeling back layers of an onion. With each layer removed, you come closer to your authentic self. But it takes courage. Are you willing to look within, even if what you find challenges how you see yourself? This is the first step toward true freedom. Loneliness. The silence where you find yourself. Have you ever felt like you don't quite belong? Like no matter how many people surround you, there's a part of you that remains unseen. For the chosen, this feeling of loneliness is both a burden and a gift. Loneliness isn't always about being physically alone. Sometimes it's about feeling misunderstood or disconnected from those around you. The chosen often walk a path that others can't comprehend, which can make their journey feel isolating. But this solitude isn't meant to alienate you. It's meant to guide you inward. Imagine sitting alone, the world quiet around you. In that stillness, you might hear something you've been avoiding. Your own voice. Loneliness for the chosen isn't emptiness. It's space to grow. It's in these moments of solitude that you connect with your deepest truths. Yes, loneliness can be painful, but it also reminds you that you're never truly alone. Higher powers are always with you, guiding and supporting your journey. Can you see how this silence is not a punishment, but a sacred invitation to discover who you are? Letting go. Are you holding on or freeing yourself? Why is letting go so hard? Maybe it's a relationship you've outgrown, a dream that no longer serves you, or a belief that holds you back. For the chosen, letting go isn't just necessary, it's transformative. Holding on to something that no longer serves you can feel safe, but it also limits your growth. The chosen understand that clinging to the past prevents them from embracing the future. Letting go is an act of courage, a leap of faith into the unknown. Imagine carrying a heavy bag filled with things you no longer need. Each step becomes harder, and the weight slows you down. Now picture setting it down, feeling the freedom and lightness that comes with release. This is what letting go feels like. Letting go doesn't mean forgetting or abandoning what's important. It means making room for what's next. What are you still holding on to? And what could you gain by finally letting it go? This is your moment to trust the process and step into freedom. The dark night of the soul, light beyond darkness. Think about a time when everything seemed to fall apart, when the darkness felt endless. This is the dark night of the soul, one of the hardest yet most profound tests for the chosen. It's a period of deep transformation, where old beliefs crumble, making way for new growth. The dark night often comes without warning, leaving you to question everything you thought you knew. But it's during this time that you're being reshaped. Like a caterpillar dissolving in its cocoon, you're preparing to emerge in a new form, stronger and more aligned with your truth. During this time, you may feel lost or question your purpose. But remember, the darkness is not the end. It's the beginning. Like a seed buried in the soil, you are being prepared to bloom. The dark night of the soul is not meant to destroy you, but to renew you. Each tear you've shed, each doubt you've faced, has brought you closer to your light. Can you trust that this pain is part of your awakening? The test of faith. Do you believe in yourself? Faith isn't just about believing in higher powers. It's about believing in yourself. The test of faith challenges you to keep going, even when the path ahead is unclear. Have you ever taken a leap of faith, trusting that the universe would catch you? Sometimes faith feels like walking in the dark, unsure of where your next step will land. The chosen are often asked to trust not because the way is visible, but because they know their inner strength will guide them. This trust becomes their anchor, even when the seas of life feel stormy. Picture standing at the edge of a cliff, unsure of what lies below. Faith is taking that step, not because you know the outcome, but because you trust the journey. Each step forward reaffirms your courage and deepens your connection to your purpose. The chosen are called to this test repeatedly, each time learning to trust a little more. Faith connects you to your strength and reminds you that you're never truly alone. What would happen if you trusted just a little more today? The test of inner silence. Will you hear yourself? In a world filled with noise, finding silence can feel impossible. But for the chosen, inner silence is essential. It's in this stillness that you hear your soul's voice. Noise isn't always external. It can be the chatter of doubt, fear, and expectation that fills your mind. The chosen must learn to quiet this noise, creating a space where their true thoughts and feelings can emerge. This silence becomes a sanctuary where clarity and guidance are found. When was the last time you truly sat in silence? No distractions, no plans, just you and your thoughts. It can be intimidating, but it's also where clarity is found. In this space, answers come not through logic but through intuition and connection. The chosen learn that silence isn't empty. It's full of possibility. It's where answers live, waiting for you to notice them. Are you ready to quiet the noise and listen? Signs from the universe. Have you noticed them? Do you see repeating numbers like 1111 or experience coincidences that feel too perfect to ignore? These are not random. They're signs. The universe is always speaking to the chosen, guiding them through subtle messages. Signs often come in the moments when you least expect them. A song lyric that resonates deeply, a conversation with a stranger that feels strangely familiar, or a feeling that you're exactly where you need to be. These aren't just coincidences. They're reminders that you're not walking this path alone. Think about the last time something felt like more than a coincidence. a song that played at just the right moment, or a stranger's words that struck a chord. These moments are the universe's way of saying, you're on the right path. Start paying attention to these signs. They're not just reminders, they're confirmations that you're exactly where you need to be. What signs have you noticed recently? Are you ready to walk the path? Now that you've uncovered these tests, one question remains. Are you ready? The path of the chosen isn't easy, but it leads to freedom, purpose, and joy. Picture yourself a year from now, stronger, freer, and more connected to your truth. Each challenge you face brings you closer to this vision. The question is not whether you can do it, it's whether you will. The choice is yours. Will you step forward and embrace your destiny as one of the chosen? Thank you for taking this journey with me, chosen one. Your path is unique, and the strength you've shown just by being here is proof of your resilience. If this message resonated with you, don't keep it to yourself. Share it with someone who may need it. If you haven't already, subscribe to continue exploring your spiritual awakening with us. Together we can uncover the mysteries of the chosen path. Until we meet again, trust your journey, and remember, you are never alone.